Hi, boys and girls. This example is an area problem, an area and perimeter problem when you need to find the missing side of a rectangle when you're given the total area and one of the side lengths. So this problem, we're given what the area is and what one of the sides is. So the total area, according to this figure, is 160 feet squared, okay? And the side length that we have is 8. So we know that our formula for area is area equals length times width. Now, if we fill out what we know in this formula, we will see that we're missing one of the two multipliers in this problem. So it will be 160, which is the area, we know that, equals the length we don't know, that's our x, times the 8 that we do know. Now, we know that when we are given the area and we have one of the sides and we're missing a side, we can't multiply L times 8. So we need to know what that L stands for. So in order to do that, we think back to our multiplication strategies and our division strategies, and we know that the opposite of multiplication is division, which means we need to divide 160 by 8 to get the L, which is the length that we're missing over here. Okay, so let's set up our problem. 160 divided by 8 equals our missing length. We don't know what it is yet. So again, we'll do that using our partial quotients method. So we'll set it up like this with our 160 inside the little house that we have. And we will use our knowledge of multiples of ones, tens, and hundreds to solve this problem. So the first thing is I want to know if there's anything I can multiply 8 by in the hundreds, 100, 200, 300, 400. Well, the smallest one we have is 100. So 8 times 100. Now this is just little notes off the side of my problem. We know that is 800. And we don't have 800, right? We only have 160. So no hundreds. We can't use any of those. So now we have to take down to one place value and go to the tens. Is there a 10 I can multiply by to get close to 160? Okay, well, 8 times 10, well, that's 80. So 80 is less than 160, so we can do that one. Let's do that one for right now. So we're going to put a 10 on the outside of my house, and we know 8 times 10 is 80. Okay, so we're going to take 80 out of 160. Okay, well, 0 minus 0 is 0. I can't do 6 minus 10 or 6 minus 8, so I've got to regroup and make the 6 a 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. Okay, so I'm left with 80 millimeters left. Can I take another 10 out of this 80? Well, yeah, because 8 times 10 is 80. So I will put my 10 over to the side again. 8 times 10 is 80. So in this case, I have used all of the millimeters I have. So my division problem, we know with partial quotients, we have to add up the two partials. So 10 plus 10 is 20, which means that goes back to what my answer is. So the 160 divided by 8, the L equals 20. Now, let's check our work. So that means this missing addend would be 20 millimeters over here. It's not writing. There we go. We have 20 millimeters, which means that if we now substitute area equals length times width, so that would be 20 times 8, we should get 160. Well, 8 times 2 is 16. Add in that 0. And our area is 160. So my missing side length that we had to divide for is in fact 20. Now, you only use division when you are given the area and one side. If you're given the perimeter and one side, it's a different way to solve this problem, which is on my next video. So please, please, please be careful and pay attention to what information you're given in the problem. Good luck!